First of all, this outcome means that the national government will have a very hard time for the remaining 1 year. There will be national elections probably in September 2025. That it will be very hard for the national governments to implement any major reforms to push ahead. So we have seen a lot of infighting within the coalition government at the federal level about the budget for next year. That's the latest example. And the consequence is that there's a very high degree of uncertainty. Frustration is high, and uncertainty means consumers are consuming less, companies are investing less. So it has a real economic impact on the economy in Germany. We see a stagnation of the German economy for this year. The second quarter was very poor. So in short, it will be very hard to push ahead with reforms for the next 12 months.
Yeah, it seems that the only, the only topic which moves, at least in the headlines, is that the topic on migration and asylum policies. Do you think that Germany is going to get tougher here?
Yes, and the federal government already started. Sadly enough, the AfD, the right-wing extremist party, declared, all major parties now have adopted our policies on migration. And that's partly true. The federal government is now relocating migrants and refugees to Afghanistan, which they previously ruled out. The atmosphere towards migrants and immigrants, in particular refugees, has become a lot more hostile. And so there's a strong atmosphere of conflict, of frustration, and that makes it very difficult, first of all, to form a government. Also, the future federal government will be very hard to see how that could come together. And this means there's really political stalemate. And that's a big concern for an economy that needs reform, that needs a deregulation, that needs a massive push on investment, that needs to engage more in Europe. So the atmosphere, the attitude towards European integration, partnership with France, that is suffering as well. So there is a turn inwards also in terms of economic policy, and that's detrimental for an economy like the German one that is very open, highly dependent on exports.